So welcome back to another minor league rebuild here on NBA 2K19. In today's video, we are basically doing my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare of all time. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I am not a big fan of Terry Rozier. I was praying to the basketball gods that Danny Ainge and the Celtics did not give the man a contract this offseason. I mean, technically they did, and then they traded him for Kemba Walker, but he's on the Hornets. It was a sign and trade as much as you say. I mean, yes, technically they did just go ahead and sign with the other team, but it was a sign and trade. Terry Rozier is now the franchise point guard of the Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan was the best player of all time, is the best player of all time. He's an absolutely horrible front office executive. He cannot run a basketball team to save his goddamn life. His best player technically right now, it's not Cody Zeller. I would honestly say I don't even know who it is. I literally don't know. Maybe it's Terry Rozier, maybe Miles Bridges, Malik Monk. This team is so bad. So bad. This is the Terry Rozier Hornets rebuild, though. Basically, if you don't know what this is, I kind of explained it in a couple of videos before I did do this. Huge shout out, man. I forget your name, whoever commented it. I tried to look for your name. I literally went through every video. I forget which couple of videos you commented on. But you've been commenting on a lot. I scrolled through the comments. I couldn't find it. Basically, the way this is going to go is Terry Rozier has got to be my starting point guard all 3 seasons of this rebuild. I cannot trade him. I cannot do anything. He cannot be on the bench. He's going to be making 19 mil for the first 2 years and then 20 mil after that, so it's obviously not going to be very fun. He's not very good. I seriously thought he had an insane playoff run with the Celtics when Kyrie Irving was injured. And then he just kind of got into pissed off Terry Rozier mode because he wasn't playing behind Kyrie or because he wasn't playing in front of Kyrie fucking Irving. I mean, seriously, dude. So yeah, this is going to be fun. No, it's not, but the rest of this team absolutely is awful. I mean, if he was on an okay team, if he signed with like, I don't know, the Suns, who are not an okay team, but at least they have Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, some young building pieces. I mean, this team theoretically does with like Miles Bridges, Malik Monk. PJ Washington, I actually kind of like that draft pick, and then there's a couple young guys, Dwayne Bacon's here, Jalen McDaniels, Devontae Graham. So it'll be interesting. It's not a realistic rebuild. The only realistic thing, I guess, could be maybe Terry Rozier starting at point guard for the majority of this rebuild. But yeah, not the majority, excuse me, the whole rebuild. But I'm probably not going to make many moves at the moment. Definitely could look to, okay, so I do want to start Miles Bridges. Batum is going to come off the bench, so I'm not really going to make many trades. Please tell me, for the love of God, we have a first-round pick. Thank God. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume this is going to be a bottom 3 team in the NBA, if not the worst, so they're probably going to go ahead and get a top 3 pick. Okay, so guys I could send to the G League. Devontae Graham could be interesting. Dwayne Bacon, is he a free agent after this year? Yes, he is. So that's unfortunate. Bismack Biyombo, let's see, Zeller's 2 years. Hernan Gomez is a free agent after this year, so I think I am going to trade Biyombo, who's a free agent after this year, maybe for a backup point guard or shooting guard. I said I'm not going to make many moves, but this one really won't be that significant. He's making $17 million, but it's gone after this year anyways. So we could just go ahead and pick up Ricky Rubio. But I don't want anybody, I mean, theoretically, it's going to hurt me. You know, we'll pick up Corey Joseph. Why not? I mean, it's not a great trade, but Corey Joseph, at least, I don't know, I get Ricky Rubio a decent amount. It's just spicing things up a little bit, and it's not a guy that is going to start over Terry Rozier. So Batum is going to come off the bench. He is going to take Marvin Williams, whatever the fuck his name is, Miles Bridges' spot here. PJ Washington, I would like to start. I kind of want to go youth movement here. Theoretically, Hernan Gomez, 25, Cody Zeller, 27. It's not the end of the world. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, dude cannot hit the side of a barn with a basketball, is going to be our 6-man, probably 15 here. Williams going to get about probably 10, and then I wouldn't mind getting Batum like 18, honestly. Corey Joseph can get like 8 minutes a night, and then Dwayne Bacon, unfortunately, just isn't going to play. So yeah, we're going to get Scary Terry like 32 minutes a night. I do want to try to develop Monk and Bridges as much as I can. Same with PJ Washington, I wouldn't mind doing. And so we're just going to go 30 here. So yeah, this is how the rotation honestly is going to look for the first year. It's not great. I'm assuming that this team is going to be bottom 3 in the NBA. By some chance of God, they end up not being. I don't really know what to tell you. So Terry Rozier, Malik Monk going to be our backcourt. Miles Bridges, PJ Washington Jr. Was he a first-round pick? I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know. I believe he was definitely a first-round pick. I think what pick was he? He was definitely. I should absolutely know this. I sat through the draft tweeting all night, and I feel like I just kind of skipped this pick. PJ Washington was the 12th overall pick. Okay, I knew he was. I just, excuse me and my dumb ass for a second. Then Zeller is going to be our center. Bench, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Nicholas Batum, Billy Hernan Gomez, Marvin Williams, and Corey Joseph. So it's not the worst bench in the world. The starting lineup's obviously not the best in the world, but it'll be an interesting dynamic. This is basically the challenge from Hell for me. It's the first challenge I've done in a while, so why not? It's going to be fun. See you guys at the end of the first year. So in my opinion, this team totally overachieved. I mean, 33 games is not good in any way, shape, or form, but for this team, 33 games is like basically getting the 1 seed. So hopefully we can still have a top 5 pick. I don't know if we will. Teams tend to suck in the first year here. Giannis does win MVP. Zion, Rookie of the Year. 6-man goes to Harrell. Giannis, even the Player of the Year. Most Improved, Valanciunas. Doc Rivers does get Coach of the Year for the Clippers. So we are clearly not in the playoffs. Let's see what pick we are currently projected at. So 3 here. 33 is going to be 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're like pick 6 or 7. Maybe we'll get lucky in the lottery. If not, I could trade him. Malik Monk had a really solid year. Same with Bridges. Terry Rozier is not awful. It's not good. What was his per 36 numbers here? They're really not even that good. PJ Washington, I will definitely take that for a rookie year from a power forward. Zeller sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. I mean, I'll take. Honestly, you know what? 10 and 8 isn't that bad for Cody fucking Zeller. So clearly not in the playoffs. Ready to head into this offseason. I'm going to try not to go out and like sign a top free agent. Not that there are any top free agents in this upcoming class, but you know what I mean. I'm going to try to build up a little bit from our young core, see how we can do. Also, if you guys have any other rebuilding challenges, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I know you guys request things all the time. Coming up soon, definitely a 2020 Cavs rebuild, and I'm going to do a 2-team rebuild with rival teams. Whoever's suggesting that, please suggest in the comment section of this video just so I can see it again, give you the credit where credit is due for that. So it's going to be like, I don't know, like a Celtics-Lakers rebuild, something like that. You understand what I mean? 2 teams that are rivals. So if you have one, you want to see it, comment it. If you like that, do it below, along with the 2020 Cavs rebuild. But Clippers go on to beat the Bucks. But if you do want to see something a little bit more challenging, I know these rebuilds can get boring sometimes. I understand that concept. I'm just trying to find something fun to do. I still want to enjoy making it, if you know what I mean. So back to this. Leave challenges below in the comment section that you think could be fun. Do I clear house here? I don't think I'm going to fire James Borrego. Honestly, he didn't have that bad of a coaching year for how shitty this team was. Jay Triano, get the hell out, though. You're fired, and I obviously need an A trainer with this young team. So we do not have enough money. You would think we would maybe have a little bit of money just because, you know, Michael Jordan kind of funds this team, and Peterson's tentative. That's just great. Please come here. Thank you. I just paid you way too much money to be an assistant coach, but is what it is. Let's head up to the draft. So we end up with pick 7. We do have a bunch of pieces here that we could potentially move. We have these 2 guys who I believe could have been overseas. We'll see how that goes, though. So Rozier's obviously not going anywhere, which means I do kind of have to save a lot of money in other places. I can't really pay role players a bunch of money like sometimes I do like to do. So Zeller will probably go. Same with Corey Joseph. And so let's see. I definitely want to try to move up, maybe get a young player that could potentially, I don't know, fill a void at one of the spots. I mean, point guard's obviously locked up, but maybe center spot. Maybe if we can move up and get James Wiseman, I would really like to do that. So, Jesus Christ, I'm having a coughing attack in the middle of the video. That's always good. So I think I definitely would have to move up to either pick 1 or 2. So if I could throw in maybe Corey Joseph and Cody Zeller, who does own the first overall pick, I'm going to try to get one. It's going to be the Atlanta Hawks. They don't want to do that, but how about if I give you these guys down here who definitely will not. Oh, this guy actually has 2 stars. Okay, he was like a 72 overall. How he has 2 stars, I have no idea. But we're going to go ahead and draft James Wiseman. We need a nice young center, somebody who's not going to make a lot of money. Obviously, the number 1 pick does make a decent amount of money, but it's not enough to the point where it's going to kind of hinder my cap space too much. So James Wiseman, 80 overall, center, welcome to the team. We also have this guy. I don't know who he is. Probably another one of those foreign draft and stash kind of players. Okay, so I would say we definitely have 2 starters here figured out. PJ Washington, I might give another year or 2 before I kind of go all out in the 3rd year. Team player options, so Batum's obviously going to accept. I'm going to bring back everybody here. Some of them I probably should have sent to the G League, but it is what it is. G League players, again, only can do so much for you, and they only develop so well. So Batum, $27 million. No. This is something I wouldn't mind maybe just dumping for a first-round pick or maybe a player not making a lot of money. Pat Beverly, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I like his defense, even though I just did, because I do it in every single video. But I think maybe $27 million is kind of the point where we just do a deal like this, get an unprotected first-round pick from Utah. We get Stanton Kidd, son of Jason. Nope, that's definitely not the son of Jason Kidd, unless might have been a fun marriage for him. Okay. So realistically here, a bunch of these guys, I mean, it doesn't look like they're making a lot of money, but if you add all of this up, they're probably making around $5 or $6 million, which really could be enough for a good bench piece. So if I could just move these guys kind of for picks, or maybe a guy like Ante Zizic, who wouldn't even be that bad, Glenn Robinson. I could just go out and get picks, but I do kind of do that a lot. So again, I'm trying to spice things up a little bit. So yeah, let's take Ante Zizic. We're also going to get Nicholas Claxton, who I believe was a 74 or something overall, something like that. Actually 75 overall. Was he a rookie this year? I honestly have no idea where he's from. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I do either. So Zizic is already our backup center. So Claxton and Kidd, now I can... Oh, he has a nice beard. Now I can honestly maybe start to move some of these guys for picks. We can actually do this, and Bruno Fernando can actually be my backup power forward if we want to give PJ Washington another year. So yeah, let me move Bruno Fernando to the backup power forward spot, which realistically, I'm going to probably let Billy Hernangomez go now. I love using him because he's so cheap, but as soon as it does get to the offseason, he is going to start costing me some money. And this is a team that you kind of have to save a little bit of money with because, you know, Terry Rozier got 19 million a year, so... All right, Kobe Martin is going to be our last guy that we move. First-round pick and a trade exception. I'm definitely going to take that. So we're going to be done dumping guys first-round picks. Dwayne Bacon, unfortunately, will not get the qualifying offer from me. This just core right here is not going to win me anything. So I think a shooting guard or a small forward, one of the two. I'm fine with either starting Malik Monk or Miles Bridges. I do just want to get one of the two positions filled with a guy who can score the ball a little bit more. A little bit of a higher overall, if you do know what I mean. So Pascal Siakam is here. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume the Raptors are probably going to match anything he gets. Paul Millsap, I think we're just a little bit too old for. Sabonis could be interesting. So what I think I'm going to do, Sabonis doesn't have any offers. I think I'm going to make a bid for Pascal Siakam. And if I don't get him or if it gets matched, I think I'm going to go after Sabonis. So we're going to take Pascal Siakam. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody else here. I'm going to assume they're going to match it. Yes, they did. So now I'm going to go out. Ooh, Montrezl Harrell here as well, but I do get him a decent amount. The Pelicans are going to give Sabonis an offer. I'm going to give him around $76 million. I think that should be more. Yes, it is actually a lot more. Sabonis is not going to get matched, so he's going to be our starting power forward. PJ Washington is just going to come off the bench now, I guess. So Domantas Sabonis, welcome to the team. So let's see. Bruno Fernando, I'm going to trade probably for... I think I'm going to go 10-man rotation, honestly. Again, Bruno Fernando, I'm going to trade for either a small forward, point guard, or shooting guard. So let's see some options there. I'm not just going to dump him for a pick. Grant Williams, I would really like. Kyle Anderson could be a fun option. Alex Caruso, I would, but just kind of especially in 2K. Isn't this Cam Johnson? Was he the Suns' first-round pick? You know what? Sure. Welcome to Charlotte. It works for me, honestly. So now if we can get two decent backup point guard, backup shooting guard, I definitely wouldn't mind that. The shooting or the point guard, honestly, is probably going to be higher than Terry Rozier, which I'm honestly fine with. I wouldn't mind maybe doing a 2-year deal with Emmanuel Mudiay to probably be our sixth man if we're being honest here. Emmanuel Mudiay, welcome to the team. Then shooting guard, like an Eric Gordon, honestly, as a shooter off the bench for me, I would definitely take that. So yeah, I'm really liking that. I am going to start Malik Monk still. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were all set, and I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 of the rotation. So this is how the rotation is going to look year number 2. Again, I didn't want to go out and sign a bunch of big-name free agents, trade for a bunch of big-name guys in this video. So it kind of is what it is. It's probably not going to be a great year again, but third year, I'm definitely going to make at least 1 or 2 trades, maybe 1 or 2 signings, because obviously the goal is to win a championship. So it's going to be Terry Rozier. Malik Monk is going to be our backcourt. Miles Bridges, Domantas Sabonis, and James Wiseman. I really hope Wiseman can thrive here and definitely do well. I did give Rozier the most minutes out of anybody. It's his rebuild. I sent him, Monk, and Bridges to untapped potential if you guys were curious. Bench does have Eric Gordon, did regress to a 78, unfortunately. He's still going to be a great 6-man for me. Then it's going to be Emmanuel Mudiay, PJ Washington, Ante Zizic, and then Cam Johnson will be getting that 10th man spot. So next year it is going to go down to a 9-man rotation. We'll see how it all ultimately goes. I definitely think we can still be a playoff team this year, though, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So definitely an improvement. I will absolutely take 43 wins. That, I believe, is 10 games better than last year. Jokic MVP. Wiseman does get Rookie of the Year for us, so I'll definitely take that. Dinwiddie, Giannis, Montrezl Harrell, Mike D'Antoni does get Coach of the Year. So please tell me we're in the playoffs, baby. Come on, show me one time. We're a 4 seed with 43 wins. That is huge. I will definitely take that 4 seed. Oh, that's just great. We would have been like an 8 seed in the West, but who's counting that? So Wiseman led us in scoring. Then it was Monk, Bridges, Eric Gordon off the bench, Sabonis, Terry Rozier, Emmanuel Mudiay, Washington, Zizic, Cam Johnson. So I would love to start Emmanuel Mudiay, give him another chance, but I can't. It's a scary Terry real build. We're actually having home court advantage here in the first round. The Hawks are probably going to murder us. Trae Young, John Collins, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, we lose in 5. So it is what it is. We still have another year, and I definitely do have to make a few trades, so probably one of Bridges or Malik Monk will have to go. I would have loved to build around them, but I cannot roll out a lineup for year number 3 of Terry Rozier, Malik Monk, and Miles Bridges and expect to win a championship. It's just not going to happen. It's the ultimate goal here. So, I'll honestly take that, though. I mean, the playoffs here, I mean, this team was not very good in the slightest. I was confident we were going to make the playoffs. Definitely didn't think it was going to be a 4 seed, so hey, we're building up. The Pistons are in the NBA Finals. Good for them. They're 2-2. They're up 3-2 against the Rockets right now. They do end up losing in 7. Russ is Finals MVP. Good to see him getting a ring. But yeah, so a couple moves definitely going to have to be made at the moment. Staff signing. Fame going all in the 3rd year. Maybe moving on from James Borrego wouldn't be the worst idea. Nick Nurse is here. I doubt he's going to sign that, though. Steve Clifford could sign that. And then Borrego, oh boy. All right, I'll go Mike Malone if he doesn't accept that. So Malone's going to be our new head coach. I don't think we're going to get an assistant GM. Yeah, just, oh wow, he has horrible ratings. Vince Carter, oh, Vince Carter's an assistant coach. I'll take Benjamin Moore if he wants to come here. Nope, not going to happen. Christian Willis, nope, didn't think either of them would come here. I'll keep looking. Dylan Finnegan, oh, he's an assistant coach. Okay, I thought it said assistant GM. Wyatt Sampson. Wyatt? Nope. Okay. You know what? I'm the GM. I don't give a shit. Let's head up to the draft, see what we're working with. We do have the 19th pick along with a bunch of others. So Moutier and Gordon definitely could be in some sort of trade, potentially for a superstar shooting guard or small forward. Not superstar, but stars. So let's look at some potential trade options here for guys that aren't going to be realistic, that I can maybe realistically trade for, if you know what I'm saying. So like D'Angelo Russell, I would love. If I could maybe do Emmanuel Moutier, Eric Gordon, and all of these picks. Would they ever take this? Come on, Warriors. Come on, Warriors. All right, I had to try. I didn't think so. How about if I do my unprotected first next year? And this Hawks pick. And this pick here. They agree to that. D'Angelo Russell is now officially a member of our team. He is going to be starting at the shooting guard position. I did give up a lot for him, but he's already listed as a shooting guard. But I did need a shooting guard, so I'm happy with it, honestly. Let me just make sure we don't have any picks. Okay, I'm going to trade all of these, hopefully for just, 2 future firsts. All I really need right there. So Russell hopefully is going to just ball out and be our new franchise player. Let's head up to team player options. If now I can keep Miles Bridges starting, I would love to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though. Cam Johnson I'll bring back. Could end up getting traded. Monk I would like to re-sign. Same with Ante Zizic, in hopes that they can both come off the bench for me. So Monk does want a decent amount of money. He has been starting, though, so he kind of has earned it. Zizic does not want that much, around $11 million a year. So we're going to get them back. And cool, we're chilling for now. I'm going to glance at offers for small forward pieces. Will I find one? Probably not, but the team at the moment should have 10 players, I believe. Let me just look and just double check here. So okay, no, we actually don't. We don't have a backup point guard at the moment. So theoretically, D'Angelo Russell really doesn't need a backup. So if I were to do this, I would probably trade Cam Johnson and Malik Monk for a small forward. I might do it. You're probably all going to shoot me for it, but I need a starting small forward that can help me win a championship. And I just don't know if anybody here else can. Did they update CJ McCollum's extension? He got an extension in real life today. No, not yet. I don't believe. Beal, Levine. Chris Middleton, I just got in a rebuild, so I'm not going to do it. DeMar DeRozan could be a fun option for Malik Monk if he can't win a championship, and then just see what you can do. And I'll also throw you Cam Johnson and take pretty much all the picks I have remaining. I think DeMar would be a fun fit here, especially if he's not doing anything over in San Antonio. They want to get younger. We want to win a championship. Works out for everybody. So we have one. Okay. So I'm going to get a backup point guard right now. Let's see what sort of trade, or not what sort of options we do have in free agency. TJ McConnell is here. I'm trying to get a defensive-minded point guard like a Chris Dunn. That's exactly what I was looking for. Hopefully he signs here. We can be all set for the 3rd and final year. We do get him. I'll see you guys with the rotation at the start of the 3rd and final season. So 3rd and final year, this is how the rotation is going to look. Terry Rozier, and just so you guys don't think I cheated and edited his contract or anything, dude's still making $20 million. Him and D'Angelo Russell going to be our backcourt. DeMar DeRozan did regress to an 84, but he still puts up really good numbers, so I'm fine with it. Sabonis at the power forward spot, and then Wiseman does round out our starting 5. Bench is actually really good. Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Chris Dunn, and Ante Zizic. Again, I'm sorry that I traded Malik Monk. I needed a backup point guard, and I wanted a defensive-minded one in Chris Dunn. So I'm not saying I would take Chris Dunn over Malik Monk, but you guys should understand what I mean. This is it, our 3rd and final chance. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Jesus Christ, Zion's already winning MVPs. We do have our best year yet. Unfortunately, it's only 49 wins, but it's an improvement. Again, I'll take it. I'm thinking about going to a 4th year, depending on how this goes. I did sign Terry Rozier to a contract extension just in case. It wasn't a cheap one at that. Zion, MVP, Nico Mannion, Rookie of the Year, Dinwiddie, Giannis, Bobby Portis, and Mike D'Antoni does get Coach of the Year. So we end up as a 2 seed. Okay, so realistically, if we get to the NBA Finals, that's going to be it. If we don't get to the NBA Finals, I'm doing another year, because why the fuck not? D'Angelo Russell, Wiseman, DeRozan, Sabonis, Rozier, Bridges. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way this team's going right now. Rebounds was Sabonis. Assists was D'Lo. First round of the playoffs. Of course, we got to face the Bucks. Oh, God, this is just fun. I would like to limit Giannis. I don't know if you're somebody can limit Giannis. Oh, my God. Seriously. We're going to... Oh, this challenge is going to be the death of me, man. I'm telling you, it's going to kill me. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. I love it. How are the Bucks a 7 seed? I mean, seriously. All right, we're doing another year. DeRozan definitely could be moved for a different small forward, but D'Lo's not going anywhere, and I'm honestly fine with Sabonis and Wiseman, so we'll see how it goes. I think the rest of our team is pretty much still all locked up. I signed a bunch of them to contract extensions last year. The Suns made it NBA Finals before us. That's good. The Nets are also in there. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and the Suns go on to win a Finals before me. What is going on? Oh, my God. My head hurts. Let's go up to staff signing right now. I don't really see much we need to do here. I'm fine with Mike Malone as our head coach. I don't think we have money anyways. So, draft time. We do have 2 second-round picks, neither of which I do need. So, DeRozan definitely could be moved. He did regress like 3 points, I believe, before the start of last year. Only going to regress more. He's actually back up to an 86 just because he played well. Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is definitely something I could use. He put up 20 points. Okay, I think Brandon Ingram is probably going to be the option. Let me just double check and make sure there's nothing else here I would prefer. Draymond, not really. I need some scores. Tobias Harris, I do get quite a bit. So, yeah, Yusuf Nurkic, I love that. But Brandon Ingram, welcome to Charlotte. I like that. He's still relatively young, definitely going to progress. Pretty happy with that move. So that could honestly be our only move of the offseason. Wiseman and PJ Washington Jr. will definitely both be coming back. Could maybe look to improve. Wait, what? Did it decline both of them? Bro, I swear to God, if it declined both of them. What is going on right now? Are they on my team? Okay, they're both here. I don't know why it said I declined them. I don't know, man. Miles Bridges, I definitely do want to bring back. He was a good 6-man for us, so no reason to let him go. Really doesn't want that much money either, especially in today's NBA. So let's see what sort of... Okay, he's going to accept that. Other than that, I think our bench is pretty much all set. I mean, obviously, we're still lacking with Rozier in the starting lineup. I'll show you Rozier's extension just so you know I didn't cheap out on him. I believe it was like maybe 16 mil a year. Might have been a little more, honestly. Could have been a little less. I don't really remember, if we're being honest. 17 mil. Okay, it's relatively close. It's still not... He should never get paid this much money. Okay, it's basically the bottom line there. So, the team is theoretically all set. Do I want to maybe look to move? I think I like PJ Washington Jr. He's not put up the best numbers, but his per 36 are great. I'm sure Zizic... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm sure Zizic's are as well, though. What are his per 36? They're not great. I mean, they're not awful. I'd keep doing that. All right. Okay. I wouldn't mind maybe looking to move Chris Dunn, who just really hasn't progressed that much for me at all. Oh, I forgot. It was an auto-generated draft class. I'm sorry about that. It just kind of came out the way it was. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to keep it the way it is. I think Chris Dunn's a good defensive backup point guard. I like Bridges. So unless I can get a really good trade offer for Zizic, then I will definitely take that, depending on who the backup center is. Vika Zubac, I do like a little bit more. His per 36 numbers are also much better, so I think I'm going to take that. Oh, I want Patrick Beverley, but I'm not going to do it. That kind of does kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Ooh, Hassan Whiteside. You know what? Yeah, let's take Hassan Whiteside. I definitely like that. Now we're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of fourth season with the rotation. So here's the rotation. Terry Rozier, D'Angelo Russell, still going to be our backcourt. Brandon Ingram is the new addition. I kind of like it a lot more. I'm not going to lie. Sabonis and then Wiseman still our front court. The bench does not get a ton of minutes this year. Bridges, Whiteside, and PJ Washington will both only be getting 15 minutes. Wait, timeout. Was Whiteside ever on the Hornets? He definitely was. No, he's on the Kings. I don't know why I thought Whiteside was on the Hornets for a short stint, but I guess not. Washington and then Chris Dunn. Just because the bench is good, but I definitely think the starters need to be playing the majority of the game. Terry Rozier is also up to A potential. I sent him to untapped potential again. He's at an A. It's as good as it's going to get for Scary Terry here. I'm trying to win it all. I'll see you guys at the end of the fourth and final season. So I don't know what happened. We went 63-19. Dude, I'm so happy we did a 4th year. I mean, we got to win a championship now. I'll show you guys my settings if you want to, because I'm sure 90,000% of you thought I probably cheated in some way. Zion MVP, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Auto-generated. Malcolm Brogdon, Giannis, Isaiah Stewart. Mike Malone does get Coach of the Year. Where am I going here? Tuning sliders, options, my league automation. No, not that. Settings. No. My league settings. Yes, right here. It's at 50. I always have these on at 45. It's never been anything different. So that is what it is. I didn't cheat in any way, shape, or form, if you guys were wondering. We ended up as a 1 seed. The second best team had 48 wins. Dude, this is our year. This is our year in the Scary Terry rebuild. Brandon Ingram, definitely a huge improvement. D'Angelo Russell, obviously a great year as well. Wiseman, Sabonis, Bridges, Terry Rozier still fucking sucks. Washington, Whiteside, Chris Dunn. Rebounds per game did go to Sabonis. Assists, D'Angelo Russell. All right, we got the Indiana Pacers here in the first round. Obviously, Victor Oladipo, Miles Turner. We did take DeMontis Sabonis from them, so that is obviously very good. And we're up 2-1. Please bring me to a championship, dude. Please. We're 3-2 with them right now. No, don't do it to me. I'm not going to look. Dude, I'm not looking. There's no way. We definitely won. No! Why? Why? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. You've got to be shitting me. Oh, this hurts. It hurts. You win 63 games, and then you just can't close. Oh. Wow. Wow. Well, it is what it is. That sucks. I really wanted to win a championship here with Scary Terry, man. He deserves it, but you know what? I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So, yeah, this was the Scary Terry rebuild. I think I stayed in the parameters of what you suggested, so if I didn't, I'm sorry. This still was, I mean, it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy to do with keeping Terry Rozier as my starting fucking point guard the whole time. So, yeah, we can't win a championship in 4 years. It sucks. It is what it is. I apologize. But, yeah, as I mentioned before, kind of at the beginning of this video, if you guys have any other like challenges you want to see which aren't as easy, something like this, something that's not impossible, and I'm not going to sit here wanting to shoot myself making, but could be fun, is enjoyable to watch, all the stuff, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. If you guys want to see one of those, feel free to like it. Along with that, I'm going to do kind of like the rival 2-team rebuild after this, so let me know what 2 teams you want to rebuild. The top liked comment will be that, so if you like it, or if you see one you like, please just like the comment. Don't comment it again. I try to scroll through every comment, but I always can't. I don't always have the time. And then a 2020 Cavs rebuild will be coming out as well. So if you guys are looking forward to all those, smash the like button down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Go follow your boy on Twitter. We just hit 800 followers on Twitter. I'm trying to get to 1,000 really soon. So go help me out with that. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize again that I could not complete the challenge. Maybe we'll do it again sometime in the future in 2K20. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.